My name is Ivy. I am a junior at Stillwater Area High School, and my poem is called Mornings in July. The slow, steady rise of the morning sun matches the gaining of consciousness as one awakes from slumber, from a dream that is neither relevant nor realistic. The awareness of the silence surrounding the room gives the ability to calm and nurture a soul, just as if a small puppy gives joy and light in a toddler's eyes. As light filters through the curtains, muscles stretch and warm up, and the eyes flutter with excitement of the new day ahead and what it will have to broadcast on TV. Birds chirp and sing song as the morning dew makes the grass sparkle as though fireworks rained down on the ground softly. The angular light that the sun generously provides casts the perfect shadow in a quiet room, making the trees dance in harmony with one another. A weakened floorboard in the 60s house echoes to the ears of sleeping children, catching the effect of a lullaby as they shift from one side of the pillow to the other. Oatmeal in the microwave calms the stomach's groans after fasting, and the toaster oven dings when it decides a piece of bread is golden enough to devour with some peanut butter. Earbuds allow coffeehouse acoustic to play its melodies in both ears, as bare feet glide across the kitchen tile, gracefully dancing around. Perhaps the rise of the sun in the morning is cherished more than the set of the sun at night, because half as many pairs of eyes are sharing its beautiful colors, streaking the sky with vibrance. Perhaps the morning jogs that are executed by millions of citizens, because the precipitation of a hot breath hitting the cold air is more awakening than that of a pack of dogs howling at 7 p.m. Perhaps the glide of colorful markers on a blank sheet of paper and the smell of strong black coffee allows for more inspiration for aspiring young artists at the young time of day. All of these things form and shape into what make these moments special, with the happy critters and the beaming sun and the tranquil silence that you only get in mornings in July. Thank you.
I'm Riley Gray. I'm going to the 8th grade at Montemita Middle School.
I'm Zoe Livingston. I'm going into 8th grade at Montemita Middle School.
This is equality.
A black woman pulled over.
Fearing for her life.
A Latino man targeted.
He wanted a better life for his children.
A Muslim child refused entrance to America.
His home was bombed. But we're all equal, right? Gay men and women attacked for the people they love. Parents disowning children for who the kids are. A teenage girl, and so many people like her, are dying. People being told, it's just a phase. But we're still equal, right?
Women getting less money than their male co-workers. Trans men and women
Refuse the surgeries they need.
Non-binary genders dehumanized because they're
Different.
people being scared to walk alone at night.
And you say that we're equal? A boy, ridiculed for wearing the same shirt. He can't afford a new one. Kids missing school. They have to work to keep their family alive. People not being good enough to afford a good education. Families living in cars. No money to buy a house. How can you say that we're equal?
When did it become okay
To look at someone who's different and say, you are less than me.
Hello, my name is Zoe, and I'm going into 8th grade. My poem is called The Fire Within. The fire within burns strong. It keeps you here. When it seems like the world doesn't want you anymore. Like you've done enough. What little you can do, it was almost enough. The fire burns bright, even when you enter somewhere new and are greeted with turned backs and crossed legs and touching knees, forming a circle which has no sides left for you. The fire flickers, the darkness too, when all the shadows come alive and the monsters in your closet and under your bed are stirring. It fends off the fears of tomorrow the regrets of today. Words that should have been said yesterday. But sometimes it's not enough. Like all the doubts became a pile of wood, and your fire burns it, releasing carbon dioxide, smothering you. It makes you pause. It makes you freeze. The world's constantly pushing on you. You want to pull. Have to find that balance of fitting in, still being you, of breaking that circle without destroying it. The fire wards off the shadows, a diligent guard. It melts the words right off your frozen lips. The fire saves you. In return, you have to keep it lit.
Hi, I'm Peyton Zignego. I'm a senior at River Falls High School. I'm 17, and I'm reading off my phone, so excuse me for a second while I pull it up. There we go. Okay, my poem is entitled For Her. All I had ever seen was the dark. I heard it's not ever actually dark, but it's simply an absence of light. I was certainly not comfortable. Oh no, how could I be? On stage with so many, and not a single light to guide us, or rather to guide me. I saw others with lights illuminated beautifully, but none more so than the ones that lit her angled features. It was elegant. The way the almost perma-dark stage lit up, wonderfully warm, it allowed me to see what I once could not. Oh, how I wanted to bathe myself in that light always. The twinkling lights of a skyline at night, it rivaled that of the moon. To wrap myself in the golden robe of glow she emitted, that was all I ever wanted, and all I could ever ask for. It was all I wanted to see. But then a page of my unfinished novel was ripped out. The wishes in a well that I would one day be the keeper of her lights removed. Replaced now with the idea that those thoughts I could not have. However, she reminded me that it's not 1984 anymore. Even despite her own fear-filled pages. Or perhaps I reminded her. Still, despite a raging wrath of unkindly words, pages scattered about our stage, we moved forward with dancing steps, courting birds grew jealous of all the ways her magnificence shone. I was uncertain if she danced for me alone, or if she danced for me at all. The darkness of mine that did not shimmer told me she could never dance for me, told me her light would be caged with me as a keeper. That dark can't hold light within its grasp. It was wrong. The magnificent bird with feathers of flurry that she was, her dance of calculated steps across the stage on which I stood, that was a show for me. We met in the shadow formed when dark meets bright, a delicate passion transferred light, pouring bright, glowing gold into the dark depths I had thought I would always call my home. Years of stage once bathed in black, I saw now everything before me coated in golden rays. She smiled down upon me, and I reflected as the moon does the sun. She gave me the light I needed to see the stage of life, but think not that I didn't share my previous dark surroundings. I did share. Shared so her book, with its pages of hateful twisting words, they were now coated in ink and rendered unreadable. I still see dark in the corner of my eyes, but she still sees a page or two. Though there may be an ache of incompleteness, all I can see now in my future is light. I heard that it was temporary simply because it was not mine originally. That was certainly wrong. Oh no, how could it be right? Fighting back the dark with such ease, this light is stretching. It would guide me. She would guide me. And I would guide her. Thank you.
I'm Maeve. I'm going to be a sophomore at Stillwater Area High School, and this is How Long. There is no voice. Each river is too old to remember a stream. Swelling of the familiar is lost and missed. Whatever soul is still clinging to the bones can almost hear. The wispy fingers used to play with ghostlings who conspired in fleeting trees, clasping at fireflies. Fallen from incredible places, shouted in loud, silky threads, fresh from the spinner. The universe was endless. Now memories are last drops clinging to glass. Rain seems as long ago as first stars. And there's wondering, but no answer. How long until we get to go home?